There we go. For once, I actually posted this before I went live. What's up, Hive? What's up, Hater? What's up, PR? What's up, Bando? What's up, Shoto? How are you? What's up, Loud? I'm laughing because I posted my Instagram and it's like, it's so contradictory. It's like one is posted my dress and it's like, this is what you actually get. Instagram versus reality. DX, thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate you. This is how I choose to live my life. Super cozy. What's up, Cthulhu? How are you? What's up, Salam? How are you? I'll open up my party. I think a few of you guys are on. I have to redeem myself over yesterday since I did so bad playing Valorant, but I didn't feel good, so that's my excuse. Luke, thank you so much for the host. Aw, thank you, Hive. Thank you, thank you. PR, and I got your package that you sent too. That is so freaking cool. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I'm very excited to try it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was so freaking sweet of you. So thoughtful. What's up, Sports Fan? What's up, DJ? What's up, you? Cthulhu, Drucifer, Rick, Salam, Kuragami, Jamal, DJ, Texidus, Creed, thank you so much for being a sub for 6 months. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Bert Diggity? What's up, Princess? What's up, DC? And DC, I opened your package that you sent me too. I already got a hold of some of the Kit Kats. Thank you so much. That is so thoughtful. And the All Might Bowl. That was awesome because I had wanted to buy that actually. But you beat me to it. What's up, Indy? What's up, Knack? What's up, PD? What's up, Waves? What's up, Professor? Yeah, Justin, how are you? What's up, Bruce? What's up, Morphe? What's up, Overtime? What's up, Dior? What's up, Medophil? How are you? What's up, Reg? Jucifer, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Angel? Appy, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. What's up, Ragnar? How are you doing? Your PR, that was so freaking thoughtful. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. And DC, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are so kind. I tried the ice cream Kit Kats that you sent, DC. I'm excited to try the other ones. Very excited. Very excited. DC, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Shoto, we got Lao, Dior, and Sen. Cats to redeem myself. Dex, how's my finger? It's looking a little worse today, but it's okay. It'll heal. What's up, Shadow? How are you doing? I'm gonna make some ramen. Put it in that All Might bowl too. Super excited. I'm excited to try that tea though that you sent. That is gonna be so cool. PR, so thoughtful. DJ, this room went from 0 to 100 in a minute. Yeah, I actually got my story out before my stream for once. Okay, have to focus. What's up, Calvin? How are you doing? Gotta get my act together. I did so bad yesterday. I also feel like we were up against teams that were quite better than they appeared. You know? Kogami, what did I make for dinner? I made like an instant ramen yesterday night. Hive, no, I haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club, but I want to. I want to. The last ingredient is made with love. I am so excited to try that. And the shirt was so cute. It was adorable. I've seen like a few clips of Doki Doki Literature Club, but I haven't actually played it myself. But I am excited to do that at some point. DJ, I thought it was fast when I saw 0 watchers, but people showed up so fast. Yeah, there's always like the early crew, you know? There's like a few of you guys who get here like before the notification goes out. Yeah, Bando, we definitely are. What's up, Jay Watt? How are you doing? United States of Smash, that's right. Where my hero stands in this chat. DC, I haven't tried it yet. I went to the P.O. box today, like, 2 hours or so ago. I had some Kit Kats, but I haven't had the tonkatsu yet. But I'm very excited to try it. You always send like the best treats. Very excited. 3, thank you so much for the host. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, we gonna get this win? Yeah? Gotta be careful with my finger though. I keep like pulling
match found
traction on it weird somehow, and I keep reopening it, but it's okay. All the wins. I'm still laughing over this whole Instagram versus reality. You show up, it's 90 degrees outside, I'm still in a big old poofy sweater with some hot tea. I must say, this is Earl Grey as well. I just couldn't resist, not today. I feel like I earned it. Mimo, what's up? How are you, Mimo? At 7 on the dot. That's because you're awesome like that, sports fan. It's because you're awesome like that. Loud, I am trying to limit my caffeine, but it hasn't been working. It has been, well, no, I did have a cup of coffee earlier. I was gonna say it's been 3 days, but it's been, it was 2, and then I failed. Oh, I didn't notice it was fracture. This is gonna be so rough. I haven't, Bruce, not yet. In all honesty, like really since I got home, I haven't cooked as much as I typically do. And I don't know if I should chalk that up to like being overwhelmed with school and stuff like that, because that's not an excuse. And I love cooking, and I typically cook quite a bit.
What did we say about the warning on them IG posts? My lord Antisera nosebleed.
Kurogami, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Kurogami. I figured I might as well post them. I was like, that's not the, I mean, that was like the last 2 that I had taken. So I was like, might as well post them, right? Why not? Why not, why not? What's up, Boost? Okay. What's up, No Fear? How are you doing? Is caffeine bad for your health? I mean, not in moderation. You know, I mean, the amount that I consume, yeah, probably give me high blood pressure at some point in my life. I'm trying to wean myself off. Like, my life is a constant existence of trying to negate caffeine withdrawals. You know, if you have a few cups of coffee and stuff like that, you enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, when I started getting into nursing and it's like I was having like 2 pots of coffee before I'd even leave my house, that's not good. I'd be in the nurse's station just hitting like the espresso shot in my cup till I filled up the entire thing. Can't be doing that stuff. That's no good. What's up, Cowboy? How are you? Monkey, thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Walk off, G. Reloading. Stim beacon here.
toxins going up.
Reloading.
What's up, James Bond? How are you?
Stim beacon here.
Toxin screen down.
Careful right here. Reloading. Enemy spotted A.
Oh god!
One enemy remaining.
I need to work on aiming up higher.
Reloaded.
See, I keep hitting people in the chest. Like, that is definitely not good crosshair placement.
That Brimstone's a stubborn ass. Reminds me of someone.
I got this. I'll go with the Spectre. Let's do it. Durian? Yeah, I cannot stand Durian. What's up, Cloud? How are you? How are you doing? Jax, did you, is that why people are talking about durian? You were eating durian?
Decoy.
I could not do that. Oh no, durian is one of the few things in the world that I think is just truly absolutely awful.
Enemy spotted B.
No, you don't. Reloading.
Oops.
Molly.
No! I knew she was gonna be dead too, or somebody had to have been there because people died.
Last player standing.
I failed. I failed my team. That was 1000% on me.
One enemy remaining.
Get him, Loud. We believe. The only people that enjoy durian are the ones with dead taste buds. Yeah, that is one of the few things that I just could not eat it. What's up, Gummy? How are you doing? Here, I convinced my boss to buy my office ramen for lunch. What kind did you get? Tell me more. Tell me more. I believe. I believe in Lout.
Careful now.
Luke, what's for dinner tonight? I don't know. I might get Thai, because I didn't get Thai yesterday. So maybe. Yes! Beautiful! Ah! Loud, that was awesome! Supa, thank you so much for being a sub for 14 months. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna be hella broke, so should we go A? Let's go A. What's up, Hellrider? How are you doing? Okay. I need to just not die because I spent all my money. Hi, what's my favorite vegetable? I don't know.
Decoy. Smoke's down.
Might have to think on that for a little bit.
Reloading.
Well, that's not good. Jesus, look at my life. Alright, Sin, here we go. Oh my god. That was so rough.
Back soon.
Planted.
Hella paranoid now.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Was that a phantom? Do I risk it? Yes, 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 yes. I got a phantom. Ah, I'm scared, I don't want to die. Facebook? Oh yeah, there's some Facebook that's like impersonating me and it's like all in Spanish, right?
Toxins going up. I won't be stopped.
Yeah! The Molly! Molly for the win!
Some vermin are born to die.
What's up, Apodon? How are you? What's up, Plish? Ulterior, how are you doing? How's your day? It's Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Oh, so next week, I'll be streaming Wednesday and Thursday. And then there'll be like no weekend stream. Only Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe.
Let's choke them.
I'll have to see how I feel. But I'll be out of town next weekend. Zero, what's up? How are you doing? Hi! Thank you so much for being a sub for 15 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And being an awesome mod. What's up, Bear? Wait, let's go to B, let's go to B. Yeah? I bet they think we're there. Let's go, let's freak them out a little bit. Yeah.
What you guys need? Reload. Open up the sky.
Toxins going up.
Deep fried.
Planted.
Molly. Dim beacon down.
Toxins screen down.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam.
Shoot! Shoot, shoot, shoot! No, no, no!
Tam krainę zapomnienia. Myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan.
Well, I'm here. What are your other 2 wishes?
Hater, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Skills and Tony, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. Dang, that's pretty rough. Hey, let's fall out. He's got the spike.
For you.
Oh god. Ooh. Here we go.
Enemy spotted. B. Reloading. Decoy.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam. Koksu 5 gram. Odlecieć sam. Krainę zapomnienia. Myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan. Tylko jedno w głowie mam.
Thank you so much, DC.
Gram, odlecieć sam. Krainę zapomnienia. Myśli mam,
Knew to look up there and I still didn't do it.
ten stan.
Cow Train. Moo Moo. Also, is Tuesday and Wednesday stream still 6 p.m. CST?
Yes. Yeah, it'll be the same time. It'll just be
Idiot.
Tuesday and Wednesday instead of Thursday to Sunday next week. I'll post on my Instagram as well. Yeah.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam. Koksu
DC, hi,
30
Mimo.
seconds.
Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, thank you.
Last player standing.
Dang,
Let's ruin
they're
their
figuring
day.
us out. But I'm broke. No, I'm gonna survive this time, I believe. Supa, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like A better. I feel
Tylko
like it's a better
jedno w
chance.
głowie
What's up, Joseph?
mam. Koksu 5 gram. Odlecieć sam. Krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan.
B, I'm glad you're feeling better. Now go kick their butts.
That's alright, PR. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Is there a sage here? There has to be, right? Where you at?
I've got your trail.
Launching smoke.
Spike planted. Don't get in my way. Toxin screen down.
Stim beacon down.
Last player standing.
No! We're doing so good. Sea of Thieves, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here.
Composed.
What's up, Ali? I am always cozy. Yes. Being cozy is what is most important. Go with the ghost. Dex, how's your day today? It was a pretty lazy day. Pretty lazy day. I mean, I'm trying to kind of like get my schedule a little better in order so I don't feel like I'm constantly drowning in schoolwork and stuff like that, but it is what it is. There's only so much I can do.
Reloading.
Okay, behind us, behind us. I should have been looking. Dang it. What's up, Brock? How are you doing?
Stim beacon here.
Lazy days are the best days. So true. And you need it every now and then. You know, I feel like I'm constantly overloading myself.
Decoy.
That's why I feel like I got sick. Sick. Wasn't actually like sick, I just felt bad. Overloading myself. What's up, Killer? How are you doing? How's your week been? For real, hater. I do.
One enemy remaining.
It's a beautiful gun. That glitch pop gun. I believe we can still do it.
Prepare for hellfire.
Oh no!
Last player standing. 30 seconds left. Spike down A.
Wow, it got nuked. What's up, Matt? How are you doing?
Have the spike.
How's your week been? Great Dane and Delta, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you.
Who am I kidding? My knees are gonna
Let's
kill
see.
after this.
What's the move this weekend? What's that mean? Maybe I don't understand. Okay. Maybe we should go B. Someone, they're good at flanking, you know? Bando, I felt bad. So much schoolwork, streams, sniffles, chopping fingers. I know, and that's literally like what I was thinking too. Is like whenever I was chopping those olives and I cut myself, it's like I saw it happen in slow motion, and I'm like, what am I even doing? It's crazy. Ravenclaw, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you.
Launching smoke. Dim beacon down. Decoy. Enemy and defender spawn. Open up the sky.
Spike planted.
What's up, Toxic? How are you? No, I haven't played ranked yet since I started playing. It's been unranked, basically. Just like get the hang of it more so, you know?
Begins.
I just be playing with people,
Flawless.
learning some tricks here and there. Jack's been a different person from yesterday. So much for here. I know. I think it's because I got some sleep. Not going to bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Having an existential crisis. Don't you hate that? Like you just wake up and you're just like in a state of pure panic for no reason whatsoever. Ravenclaw, yes, Valorant is free. What's up, Mutton Chop? How are you doing? And Low Flow, how's your week?
Reloaded.
Beat it hard at the truth bomb.
Last player standing. Spike down
My
B.
God, how? Hater, I said it before. Be fair, I feel the need to talk to Superboy to calm me down. Just imagine 4 in the morning. Hater, I don't know what's wrong. I'm panicking and I have no reason why. I don't know what's happening, but I'm scared.
You man ready for a light show?
Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, which way is he going? He's going A, so I'll go this side of A. Yeah, why so stressed? I mean, it's just, I think, school and just life in general. I overwhelm myself quite often. It's like I'm saying, of course, with like the degrees that I picked, like, I picked 2 pretty intensive degrees.
Handle this.
It's worth it though, you know? Hive B, I'm not so nice. Hive needs to sleep. You only call Hive during work hours.
Enemy spotted B.
I've got your trail.
Spike down A.
What the hell is that? Yeah, how do we get over there? Uh-oh. I'm just trying to figure out how to get that freaking spike. There's no way I have to go all the way around this way. You're not getting me this time.
One enemy remaining. Last player
No!
standing. 30 seconds left.
I'm scared. Yes! I was a scared sin fog. Oh my god, I was
Reload
scared.
your mags and let's get back out
DJ
there.
sending anti-stress vibes. Telling you, I get anxious. Puddles gets anxious because I'm anxious. Then I feel bad because my poor dog is just feeding off of this negative energy that I have no idea the cause of. I hate that though. Like you wake up in the middle of the night and just looking around your room and it's dark and you're like, what the hell am I freaking out about? Why do I feel like I'm dying? That's pretty epic, Allie.
Stim beacon here. Decoy.
I knew you'd be there. You tricky little Reyna. The frick? What's that?
Enemy spotted A. Reloading.
Was it the Reyna that hit me so hard?
Stim beacon here.
Oh god.
Molly.
Toxins going up.
Decoy. Launching smoke. Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
Yes. DJ, like when you wake up in the middle of the night to the outline of a demon, but it's just your clothes in the chair.
Screen down.
Team Ace.
I have this constant dream where like I wake up and I think I'm in the morgue, and it takes me a little bit to
Last
like key
round
in, so I was
before the
like, wait a
switch.
second.
You saved?
There's not
Spend it.
ceiling fans in the morgue. I must be in my bedroom. Try the non-caffeinated tea? Yes, I'm so excited. I'm gonna try some of that tonight. I'm so excited. Cerberus, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Decoy.
I'll go from the other side. Whee!
Someone's B.
What's up, Rain? How are you doing? How's your Friday? It's a good little corner to hide in.
Our spike's down.
Spike down B.
One down.
Thank God. You're gonna be guarding the
Decoy.
spike.
Last player
Wow.
standing.
No!
A.
Ah!
Switching
Remember to talk
sides.
to each other
What's
out
up,
there.
Catalyst? How are you doing?
Communicate, we win.
I guess I'll hold off A. I'm stuck. Sleep mask changed your life? I don't know if I'd be able to use sleep mask.
Reloaded.
Oh, look at Lout with that fancy pistol. Lout's a baller over here. Oh, hell yeah. Very nice.
Right here. Enemy spotted B.
Arrow, thank you so much for being a sub for 11 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
I feel like I hit her so many times. DC, I'm pretty much a vampire. I sleep most of the day. Ah, graveyard shifts. I see. When I was in LA working that night shift, I never worked night shifts. I've always been a day shift nurse. That was rough. The struggle was real.
Careful now.
Luke, you just pre-ordered Fatal Frame for PS4? Oh, I'm excited. I played all 3. I'm very excited for this one. I wish it would come out earlier in a month, you know? We believe loud.
All good.
Enemy remaining.
Yes! Go, go, go! Oh no, 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 no! Oh. What's up, LG? How are you doing?
The MVP
How's your day
is
been?
mine. Let's do this.
Okay. This with the ghost. Not that I'm gonna be holding off too much, but we'll see. What's up, Mateo? How are you doing? How has your Friday been?
Try not to die.
Did you get in some crazy stuff, LG? Tormented Souls? Yes, yes, yes. I forgot about that. Hell no.
Enemy spotted B.
Toxins going up.
Reloading.
Spike down B.
Careful now.
Oh god.
Spike's B. Reload him. Reloading.
Toxin screen down.
One enemy remaining.
Boss man, thank you so much for being a sub for 11 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. LG, your boy offers you gummies?
Stay in range of my
Uh-oh.
stim beacon.
I feel like I know where this is going. DCK, what's up? It's like, we're gonna have fun tonight. LG. Dang.
Together.
Decoy.
Right here. Right here.
I just wanna see how that wall does.
Right here. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies A.
LG.
Back off.
Spike planted.
Oh, wait, wait. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna come around this way. Lee, what's up? How are you doing?
Decoy.
God dang it! Man. What's up, Marquis? How are you doing?
Player standing.
Dang.
I'll outshine all their radiance.
I mean, for this being Fracture, we're doing pretty good. I have no complaints. My economy is so bad, though. You know what? I'm gonna try the Frenzy.
Toxins going up.
There's
Toxin screen
definitely-
down.
God dang it.
Player standing.
A Yeehaw Club. What's up, Alex? How are you doing? How's your day been? DX, are you clearing your yard? I mean, I have some people coming for yard work. Freaking
Flies.
UPS guy, like, I don't know, jacked up my little like circle drive. I don't know why he thought he could make that turn or why he even came into my driveway to begin with. But there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed, like my sprinklers and stuff like that. There's a big old freaking tire mark through my circle drive. Sadness. Okay, here we go. We got this. Who's just cutting cookies in your driveway? Yeah, man. Sadness. It's like, who told you, what made you think that you'd be able to, make this turn? Are they at B?
Spike planted.
All together now B, 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 B,
I've
B.
got your trail.
Kurigami, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you
Last player standing.
so much. PR, you hear that chat time work at Fix B's house? Fidek's gonna try and fail. No, it's like,
You won't be serious?
it's such an, yeah, it's like, I have a circle drive, right? There's like a circle and the path that like leads to my front door and like the garage. And he tried to like make the circle, but the truck was too big. So when he tried to make the circle, he just cut through 1/3 of my circle drive. There's just, I mean, a huge tire mark. Freaking bush is like halfway
I will
uprooted.
not lose my home again.
Can y'all hear Kimchi?
Toxins going up.
More damage to my yard than Harvey. For real. Okay, they're not A. I'm gonna be going B again.
Toxin screen down.
Spike planted.
Bando, old lady yelling at puddles, GPS driver driving up your grass, tree people not showing up. I know! At least I got my trees trimmed. That was like earlier in the week, which was nice. But my neighbor, like, flipped out. So I had like the trees in my front yard cut, and then there's one tree that's in the backyard. It's my neighbor's tree, and they planted it. I knew I wasn't gonna win that. I was not gonna win that with the Phantom. But, so like in the backyard, there's like a part where the fence, it's like the corner. She planted her tree like right here up against the fence.
enemy remaining.
So of course, like the bigger it gets, the more it's like warping my fence. Like so much so to where like, it's really hard to like open and close my back gate because it's like getting off kilter because of the roots and stuff growing up. Anyways, their tree was like growing onto my roof and it was like messing up the shingles and stuff like that and the gutters. So it's like, well, I'm just gonna trim it, not take your tree out, which I could have thrown a fit about. Kevin, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. But I could have thrown a fit and I'm like, you're messing up my gate. Like, I have a hard time opening and closing this. The street is like very inconvenient for me. But anyways, I was like, I'll just trim it so it's not like rubbing up against my roof. So she came out and she was so upset. She was so upset over that. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, you have cut so many of my plants. She like cut the vines, like my grapevines and stuff like that. It's like, I've never thrown a fit.
Spike
You're out
planted.
here just like ridiculously getting upset.
You will not kill my allies.
But yeah, okay, so this is another thing too. One time they had this huge tree. I mean like huge, a freaking like ancient size tree. And this tree fell over onto my house. Like this was like, I don't know, a year or so ago. I mean, it sounded like something out of Silent Hill. Like metal was crunching because it crunched my gate. It took off all of my gutters and like my top floor. Like my entire kitchen, like I couldn't even see anything. It was completely covered with branches.
Let me show you how to
I didn't freak out. I didn't yell. I didn't get upset. Nothing. They were like, yeah. And I told them that tree was dead and it was gonna come and it was gonna fall down on my house. But of course, I never freaked out. So they like fixed the stuff and everything. But I mean, still. I was like, your tree literally landed on my house.
Target down.
Spike planted.
I never freaked out.
Going up.
But anyways, like, I was just super calm about it. And I was like, these things happen. I mean, I could have thrown a fit and it would have been like, I told you that tree was dead. I told you that tree was gonna land on my house. And you didn't listen. And so for me, just trimming a few of the branches off my roof, is that really so bad?
B. My Polish cow is clumsy and has been known to accidentally knock over barbecue pits and start brush fires.
Shout out, that was awesome. Moscow, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The bad
So
guys.
much.
How's that for a plan?
Yeah, no, some people just can't listen to reason. It's just a little trim. Like the whole look of the tree is still there. The tree is still doing good. I just took a little bit off my roof. But she was getting mad at the tree people, which I felt bad about. I was like, this isn't their issue to deal with. I was like, don't come out here and start causing hell for people. Come on now.
Decoy.
What's up, Funzy? How are you?
Toxins going up.
D. You should have thrown the tree back at them with your immortal strength.
PR, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Toxin screen down.
Yet still I couldn't kill him.
Stim beacon down.
Spike planted.
She has HOA. I know, and see that's the thing too, is like I had trimmed the trees because like they need to be trimmed and I don't want the homeowners association to like send me a message saying these things need to be trimmed. Like I knew they needed to be, which is why I had been trying to get somebody out. And so that tree needed to be trimmed anyways, but I literally could not believe like how absurdly upset
City needs me.
she got. It was so odd. I just could not, like, irrationally so, over me just trimming it off my roof.
Anyone need something?
Me with the vandal. Why not? It's crazy. You know what? I wonder if I do this.
Decoy.
I've got your trail.
Poison orb emitting. Toxins going up. Toxin screen down. Don't get in my way.
No!
Down and out. Begins.
Hi, B. Go to a yeehaw honky tonk thing? What? PR, next time I record these Karen, let's see all funny content. Yeah,
One enemy remaining.
blew my mind. Like, some people, it's insane how crazy people can be. The wood chipper.
Pay attention. Might learn something.
I'm so ready to be done with this map. I also wasted my ult. Okay.
Would your neighbor's tree fall over if Kimchi climbed it?
Back soon.
Poor Kimchi. I don't think I've ever seen Kimchi climb a tree that wasn't my Christmas tree. And thank you for the bits, Moscow. Thank you, thank you.
Decoy. Someone's B.
Toxins going up.
Freaking finally. That was awful.
Toxin screen down.
Are they rotating? I can hear them.
Last player standing.
Toxins going up.
One enemy remaining.
Holy crap.
Spike down.
What? That was
Attackers
insane.
win.
They had to have been low. There's just no way. That was crazy. What's up, Bear? Valiant effort, yes. Okay. Let's hope that we're not gonna have fracture this time. Let go, let go. DX, are these neighbors from hell? They weren't though. Like, they've been very, very nice. And like, when their house flooded and stuff, I had helped them out. I had done many things for them. So I could not even believe how upset they got. Zyfex, thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Lee, Bear, Mooncake, and AJ. Let's do it. Game crash? Sadness. Super sadness. Yeah, it was so odd. Hi, what's your favorite color? Forest green, like a dark green. That was fun loud. Just hate fracture so much. I hate it. Sir John, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Finally got your rank back? What rank did you get to, AJ? What's your rank? Where are you? Holy crap, platinum. Dang. Way out of my league. Way out of my league. Oh, Luke, thank you. That's so sweet. Yes, the warm up. Very nice. As long as it's not fracture, I'll be okay. To play or not to play LG? Always play. Come on now. This game is way too stressful. It's semi-stressful, for real. LG, am I willing to risk waking homie up going to honky tonk just to play with V? Oh, yeah. I didn't know that you were still with somebody. I see. I see. PR, be your S tier. Oh, you're so sweet. So sweet. Hive isn't cheap. Hive is expensive. Suit up, Padre. That's right. Suit up. Suit up, my boy.
Match found.
Wisdom teeth removed. I'm so scared to get my wisdom teeth removed. They might just have to live with me for the rest of my life. Okay, bind's not that bad. I like bind. Bear. How could you? I don't know anybody else. I'll try Sage. I don't know what any of these things are. We're gonna lose because I don't know anybody else's stuff. It is what it is. It's all good. Alright, Bear. You better come in clutch. Let's see this Viper main in action, right?
If that's the case, can I be your wisdom teeth?
Kurigami, thank you so much for the bits. And, well, this one. I gotta get this one removed, but I'm scared. I tried to go to the dentist, they're like, nope. Let's see, Bear. Let's see how a Viper main functions in action. Let's see. What's up, Rickroll? How are you doing? What's up, Coco? Coco, not bad. Nap for 3 hours. Those are nice when you wake up and you actually feel refreshed and not just, you know, super, super tired. Bring you Jello. You have pliers to take your wisdom tooth out? Wow. Said today is a good day. Had ramen, ordered sushi and octopus for dinner, and be stopping my poor heart with the insta post. I'm so jealous.
Reina, there are better ways.
I'm so
to
jealous.
survive on your path.
I want ramen. Equip a slowing orb.
B. Is it true that ophthalmologists are called eye dentists behind their backs?
Eye dentists behind their backs. Moscow, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trauma nurse was scared to get my teeth done. Heck yeah! I could barely get a shot. It's terrible. Every contract is like a freaking paranoid adventure for me. And then I get stuck at the clinic for a little bit if I pass out. It's just pretty sad that I'm grown. I slept. Depending on how bad I do, parents come pick me up.
Enemy spotted B.
No charges left.
Planted.
Barrier created.
Ooh!
Reloading.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
You're not growing your small fries? What's up, Retsu? How are you doing? How's your day been? Operation, yeah. That's right, LG.
Their jet has nothing on me. I got her.
We'll do this. And these. Okay. Close up videos yourself in streams?
No
Yeah,
fuck,
I need the
no
little
feast.
stream deck thingy where I can like zoom in on my face.
Enemy spotted B.
Blocking sight.
Left deployed.
No charges left.
They're suppressed.
Healer down. Wall raised.
Plant the spike.
Oh, I have the spike. I'm confused.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Wait, somebody hit your car? Like you got in a wreck? Am I reading that right?
Nobody's a hero when they're crying for air.
Hmm? I'll do this. Someone tried to hit your car? What does that mean? What? How does somebody try to hit your car? Like somebody mad at you? Key your car or something? Short-bearded Viking, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Loud.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Here, multiple enemies A.
Spike's down. I have the
Dang.
spike. Spike down A.
They looked at you and tried to sideswipe while you were merging? What? Just kept coming over and staring at you? What? What? That's crazy. That's insane. Like, people are so petty with merging. That's the one thing. Like, if I drive my Fiat, people will let me merge pretty easily. If I'm like trying to, no matter what I'm doing, I don't think anybody thinks that I'm trying to be mean in a
30
Fiat.
seconds left.
The Mustang is a little different. People think that I try to go fast, but in the Fiat, people are just like, oh, bless her heart, I'll let her in. My little skittle of a car.
Shutting them down.
Planet.
Aries, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're dead.
My little skittle, my little skittle.
One enemy remaining.
Poison orb remaining.
V-Cart 64. Dang, that was so close. So close.
Bragging rights if you get first pick.
Let's see. You guys are always the ones you know aren't gonna be aggressive. Yeah, like seriously, like if I'm on the freeway or something like that, people don't mind. People let me in. LGP, what was the wrong place called? Ramen Tatsuya. Or Tiger Den. I'm more partial to Tiger Den recently. But I don't know what part of Houston you're in, so I don't know which one is closer to you. But if you can go to Tiger Den, highly recommend it. And you have to get the Sukamen ramen, which is like a dipping ramen, like the broth and the noodles come separate. You're getting like destroyed. Yeah, check out Tiger Den.
Last player standing.
They're running a train. DX, do you ever go in the fast lane? I mean, I don't drive fast to begin with. My Fiat can't really tolerate it very well. There was like one time I was going on a travel contract, so I was like on this barren road of nothing. I think I got to like 90 in the Fiat, and the Fiat's just like shaking like it's not meant to go that fast.
I'm buying.
Heads down, guns up, get deadly.
Watch this.
Enemy spotted A.
Obstacle removed.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Sir John, thank you so much for the sub. Uh-oh. Trying to get the hell on out of here.
You're dead.
Sir John, each sub means the absolute world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I keep trying to put my wall, but I can't. I don't know. I feel so naked and exposed.
Light planted. Wall raised.
God.
Last player standing.
No! Use the power of munchies? Yes, go to Tiger Den. You have to go to Tiger Den and get the Sukamen ramen.
Brimstone, so don't embarrass me like that, please.
And the raw octopus. That's awesome. It's octopus and wasabi. It is so good. Ooh.
Let's
I gotta
get this
finish him.
done.
Yes.
Blocking sight. Barrier created.
Don't get in my way.
Wow.
They will cower.
You're in Maryland? Want to bring your
Last
yeah.
player standing.
Tiger Den is good. I would have always said Ramen Tatsuya, but lately, I have to say Tiger Den has been doing better. What's up, Frankie? How are you? How's your Friday? How are you? How are you?
My power does not ebb. Ask for aid, and you shall receive.
I'm gonna save.
See, I can't eat anything with durian again. Durian is awful. What's up, Willie? How are you? Okay.
Spike
I was
down
about to
B.
look for the gun. Oh my gosh. You can find it at Asian markets, Hive. I'm good, Willie. I'm just relaxing today.
Nowhere to run!
We haven't even gotten like one. They are just destroying us.
Flash.
Got this? Yes. I believe in them.
Spike retrieved.
Get him, get him.
30 seconds left.
This is my favorite pair of socks and why? I don't know. The ones I'm wearing are kind of like, they got little stripes on them.
One enemy remaining.
Alright, here's the comeback. Here's the comeback.
Yeah. Let's bring it back.
Okay. Okay.
I have extra money if anyone needs.
Need a drop. Thank you.
I believe. Like my little root beer float charm. Gamer focus engaged, for real.
What a way to die.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Healing you.
Reloading.
Oh, I can't heal myself, huh?
Target sighted A. Flashbang. Reloading.
Going B. Going B. Going B.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted A.
30 seconds
What?
left.
What's up, Siege? Can I heal myself? Oh, okay, so this heals me. I see. Okay.
You will not kill my allies.
Suppressing.
Wall raised.
One enemy remaining.
Throwing charge.
They were not good enough.
Yay! Did something.
Let's get these idiots.
What do you need?
Can do this. The comeback is real, for real. Asian, playing Sage. I'm Sage because Bear took Viper. So, I'm having to learn on the fly.
This is gonna be fun.
It's okay, Bear's gonna show us how to carry with Viper. Bear is a Viper main.
Enemy suppressed. Grenade out.
Wow,
Last player standing.
that was
Spike
rough.
down A.
They're dead.
Super rough.
I have the spike.
Yeah, I just figured that out loud. The last game, I was like, I healed Lee, and I was like, that wasn't what I was meaning to do.
Don't get in my way. Spike planted.
Let's see. Rough. Rough. What are these questions? I'm not a huge fan of any of those,
Just let them try.
to be honest. 4 days until your next day off? That's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's almost your birthday, right? You said the 20th was your birthday? Getting the munchies. So much cat starting next week for like 2 weeks.
Enemy spotted A.
Knife deployed.
Goodbye.
Barrier here.
Target sighted.
Cutting
A.
them.
Plant the spike.
Your fault.
Plant the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Planted.
Uh-oh. Paranoid.
B, I'm getting Korean fried chicken. Want anything?
I'm so jealous, Moscow.
What a suck.
I am super jealous. Very, very jealous.
Look your enemy in the eye. It helps with accuracy.
Anyone have funds to spare?
Thank you.
Okay. Spooky season, turkey season, expensive season, start over new season, heart season, parade season. I've never heard that before. Did you ever go to the Tiger King? Tiger Den. Tiger King. Yes.
Joke's
I'm
over!
excited.
You're dead!
It's like, what's happening?
Oh, hello.
Asian, thank you so much for the donation. Thank thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I was gonna res somebody. That didn't work. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the donation. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so
Hello.
kind.
Smiley face.
Last player standing.
Fizzle, thank you so much for the 100 bits. How are you doing, Fizzle? I think New World is okay, Willie. I
Last
don't
round
think
in the half.
Don't be cheap.
I don't like it as much as I don't know, I feel like most people. I still feel like there's a lot of stuff that's kind of lacking, but then again, I haven't given it a full I don't know, try. I think I only got to like level 11. So there's definitely a lot of stuff that I need to like experience in the game, but I have fun with friends. Like that's what makes it the most fun.
Watch this. Enemy spotted A. Enemy spotted B.
Spike down B.
Janir B in Vancouver, there's a shop called Asian Fried Chicken. Their mascot is literally that's Colonel Sanders. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. I got to go to Vancouver a little bit before the pandemic. It was beautiful there. Yeah, I had a band-aid on it, but it just started, you know, I needed some air to heal. I took my band-aid off. Valheim is better. Valheim was fun. I did not think I was gonna like Valheim.
Switching
more
sides.
into battle. I'm not tired. Are you?
Valheim update. Oh yeah. I can't remember who told me that. Somebody told me that. Oh yeah, I'm so excited, DX, for the new My Hero movie.
No charges left.
So excited. I'm gonna have a little mini party at my house. A little viewing party. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's like later in October. The new movie comes out. I'm so excited. Party of bees, that's right. Party at my house. Blue and yellow cupcakes. Yeah, I was thinking about making some All Might themed things. That'd be so fun. They took out Mooncake. What's up, Patriot? How are you doing?
Enemy spotted. Ugh.
Reloading. No chance. Reloading. They're in pieces.
Oh man, there's something in my face. My eye.
Shutting them down.
So they have to be going A.
Spike planted.
Yeah.
Enemy spotted A.
You bring the snacks.
Last player standing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, Asian. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's go.
Wall raised.
Wow. Dang, she hit me like 6 times. That's crazy. Engineer, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you.
Last player standing.
Dang. No. This is crazy.
Fulfill my purpose.
See you. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aw, Asian, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
OB, the OLED switch was in stock today for 3 minutes. I missed it, so have this in my frustration.
They're suppressed.
I don't know what that means. Were you trying to get a Switch? Oh, the new Switch. Yes. Okay, you're talking about the actual Switch console. I was like,
Spike
from
down,
nowhere,
B.
I was like, what do you mean Switch? What are you talking about? I know what you mean now. Retsu, thank you so much for the 20 subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that Switch, like, just out of nowhere, you know, like, out of context thing. So it's like, Switch? What Switch? What are you talking about?
Down B.
Thank you so much, Retsu. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Be waiting for new Switch and PS5. I thought your Switch was your phone. Oh yeah, for my TikToks?
Match point.
All the thank yous, Asian. All
any
the thank
patterns
yous to
emerging?
you. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, thank you. Man. You're like, new Switch? Like Cisco? I know, I was very caught off guard too. I was like, what is he talking about?
Barrier created.
Spike down B.
Got him. 3.
One enemy
Say,
remaining.
Where are they? Yeah, where's the Sova?
Here.
Is he back here? Maybe? That's a tricky Sova.
Enemy spotted A.
Ace.
Very nice.
To be young and have reflexes again. Good work.
Alright. I believe.
B, I thought we agreed that you'd never thank me again.
Whoa, I never agreed to that. I said I'd try, but I never promised anything. You let me thank you, Retsu.
Suppressing.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Target sighted enemy.
Yeah, how you did. At that time, in that place, during that thing. Dot you know?
I didn't promise that. I know I didn't. I would never promise not saying thank you. I'm too appreciative.
Last player standing.
Too appreciative. Saying thank you is
Attackers
impossible. I know, it's impossible for me. Impossible. Okay. Probably have like 2 more games or so. 2 more. Let's make a new party. Yeah, get him next game. AJ, Bear, Bando, and Sin. Alright, let's do this. I did well considering it was a new champion. Yeah. What's up, Gohan? How are you doing? You believe? Bruce, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. And how's your Friday, Gohan? Can't stay for long. Where's that anonymous button? Is that you, Retsu? Are you the one gifting these 5 subs? Who's doing these? Whoever it is, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Gil, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Whoever it is, tag Retsu. Dex, do you get those crispy thighs from Wingstop? Yeah, they're like thigh bites. I think they're way better than the boneless wings, in my opinion. I mean, I prefer wings with the bone, personally, but the thigh bites are freaking epic. Highly recommend. Thigh always better than chicken tins.
Hive is so handsome and has big peepee and is so charming. Woo woo pog pog lulu lulu.
I like how you made that one say totally not Retsu. We all know who sent that one. FBI, question, will you ever do a house tour? I mean, I'd show my stream room and stuff like that. I don't know if I'd do a full house tour. I don't want people showing up at my house, you see. It's a little bit of a struggle. Came on the TV, the crispy thighs, yeah. They're good, I'm telling you. Especially like the mango habanero ones, they're so good. Yeah, don't do it, B, I'm telling you. Hater. The tour of my bedroom, just All Might everywhere. In Scotland, you got KFC, that's it? Don't know if you have a... Thought he was gonna try. You woke him up, set up your laptop? No. Wake him up and go get some ramen. Go get some ramen. I've always wanted to go to Scotland. Me too. There's many places that I still want to go to, but it's just too difficult right now, of course, during the pandemic. Way too hard. So I'll just be hanging out. Your next trip, you're thinking Ireland? Yeah, see, I've wanted to do Scotland and Ireland. It's just rough. I really want to go to Greece. My mom really wants to go to Greece. So I've been wanting for like the past 2 years to take her, but it's just too crazy right now. It's just too hard. Way too hard. What's up, Smurf? How are you doing? Hater thinking Houston. Truthfully though, there's not much to see here. Not much to see here, except for me. I'm pretty awesome. I'm the one perk that Houston has. Wicked, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank
Omen,
you.
we will find your answer.
Hex, thank you so much for being a sub for
this way
15
forever.
months. I
promise.
really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Hex. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
B. Houston has the last and best wonder of the world. You.
Y'all are too sweet. I can't handle the sweet comments. Like I just want to like hide in my jacket. I don't know what to do. Thank you so much, Ratsu. That is so sweet of you. Thank you for all of the kind words. You know I have to, Retsu. Like, don't thank you. That's impossible. I can't. What should I say? Screw you, Retsu. How dare you say nice things to me? How dare you, sir? Is that better?
Multiple enemies.
Toxins going up.
Okay.
Don't blame
Well,
the sweet
Spike
comments
down
on us.
A.
You brought
One
this on
enemy
yourself.
remaining.
Kuragami, thank you so much for the bits.
Enemy spotted mid.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so sweet.
Planted.
DJ, any more sweet comments and B's dentist mental breakdown? Patriot, thank you so much for the gifted sub. This is your first gifted sub to the channel. Thank you, thank you. That is so sweet. Phew. Man, I haven't even done anything. I'm getting a little dizzy for some reason. Telling you, stress is getting to me.
Guys, continue the sweet comments. Every time B blushes, an angel gets their wings.
That's adorable. PR, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Connor, have I been to New York? Yes. I have been.
There they are.
Twice? Maybe 3 times?
Pathetic.
Hey girl, did you fall from a shooting star? Because all I can see is heaven in your eyes tonight, Antisera love.
That's so cute.
One
That
enemy
was
remaining.
Provide PR. B smiles and a fleet of angels are born with wings.
Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Man, I didn't do anything. Thank you, thank you. Paul, thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate you being here. Thank you, Paul. Guess you're going Buck Wild Dance Country Club? You gotta get ramen though. You gotta get ramen, come on now.
You're so sweet. You're the sugar in my morning coffee.
That's adorable.
Decoy.
That's so cute. Alright. We're about to be aggressive here.
Also PR. Antisera love your comments. It's still way better than mine, haha.
Spike down
Chat is
B.
so awesome at these.
I know. Chat's so sweet.
Reloading.
Revealing area.
Retsu, thank you for the bits. I just can't do it. I can't not say thank you. I also can't be mean to you.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Yeah, I am trying to cut my stream short. I couldn't. That would break my heart. Even jokingly being like, screw you, hurts my soul. I just can't do it. Legit mad at you? I think that's impossible. I feel like I would know that you were joking.
Sabine. You used to hear
Omer, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. DX, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, DX. Yeah, I just can't do it. Can't be mean.
As long as the queen is happy, chat is happy. Antisera love.
PR, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me actually contribute something.
Scanning ahead.
FC, thank you so much for the follow.
Toxins going up.
Phoenix kill.
Oh, thank God. That was me. She like turned the opposite direction. Just in case somebody was gonna show up. You have to let me know what you think, LG. I'm so excited. So excited for you to try Tiger Den. Yoda, thank you so much for being sub for 11 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much. Thank
One
you,
enemy
you.
remaining.
Okay, just Arena.
Toxins
Last
going
player standing.
God. Dang it. Ah. Hater, I love this chat. I do too. I love how crazy my chat is. It's awesome. What's up, Fee? How are you doing? How are you?
Wait until I blind them to strike.
Fee, you don't have to do anything. Being you is all that matters to us. I said this before about one of your TikToks, why we're all obsessed with you. Seriously, have you met you? You're the epitome of an angel and send us to guide us out of dark places and just spread love. Thank you, Queen Bee. Right, that is so sweet. Y'all are too kind to me. That is so kind. Thank you. That is so sweet. It's freaking adorable. What's up, Dougster?
Be last one today. But legit, you make us so happy. You take all of our normal happy feelings and amplify them a millionfold. Everyone knows it.
Thank you, Ratsu. Thank you. I even tried for a minute. I thought about it and I was gonna try to be mean, but I just couldn't do it. I can't be mean to you. You don't deserve that, Ratsu. You don't deserve me being mean to you.
Toxins going up.
Cutting their vision. Still in sight. Reloading.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
Toxin screen down. Don't get in my way.
Oh my god. How would they have known that I was like right there though? That was crazy. Like why would you have just randomly opened fire there, right?
One enemy remaining.
I almost got a mean comment. Nice Madam Poopy Booty Hole of Doom who can't shoot the broadside of a bomb.
Your life.
I was rubbing off on you, Ratsu. That's something Hive would say.
God, I'm sorry, I can't even let that sit for 10 seconds.
Let them in peace.
Show love 100B last one today. But legit, you make us so happy. You take all of our normal happy feelings and amplify them a millionfold. Everyone knows it.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Ratsu, thank you, thank you. And Kuragami, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey girl, I feel like I can fly away to Neverland with you as my happy thought.
Hater, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Scanning ahead.
Hitoshi, what's up? How are you doing?
Toxins going up. Spike planted. Toxin screen down.
Cutting their vision.
Let's see.
Get out of my way.
Suck my Sukamen. Sukamen. T-S-U-M-E. Uh-oh, this is bad.
Poison orb emitting.
Last player
Dang
standing.
it.
One
Wait.
enemy remaining.
Insanity, what's up? How are you doing? How are are you, Insanity? How goes your trip? Yeah, Sukemen, it's T-S-U-K-E-M-E-N. Sukemen. And you get the broth and the noodles separately. And so you'll take your noodles and you'll dip it into the broth and then eat it.
Their lives are so meaningless. Might as well give
Oh
them
yeah,
to
B. My official new role title got finalized for work. I'm now a solutions architect. Woot.
Congratulations, Retsu, that's awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations. You by far deserved it. That is awesome. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats.
Reloading.
They will cower. See nothing. The rush.
Woo! My goodness.
Planted.
One enemy remaining.
Just the killjoy.
Flawless.
Very nice.
This is worth celebrating.
Connor, have you ever been to England? No, believe it or not. Many places in the world, but not
My
England.
game launched a new event, so I need an advance on my paycheck. Thanks, Hive.
In advance. I'll send you an extra bag of hot Cheetos. How's that sound?
Hey girl, are you the coronavirus? Because you got my heart on lockdown for the last year and a half.
Hey there, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank
I
you,
love
thank
to eat
you.
second man nudes, especially Hive's.
Joke's over. You're dead. Unimportant.
Enemy spotted mid.
No more.
You should run.
Poison orb emitting.
One enemy remaining.
Just him. Oh god.
Revealing area.
Poison's off. Spike planted.
A.
Wow, very nice.
Okay, Omen, you won that round.
Be merch. It should just say, have your dad call this number, and it'll have my number underneath it.
Reloading.
If you can live anywhere in the world besides Japan, where would it be? Iceland.
Try not to die.
I would love to be in Iceland. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Smart the spike.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate the gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Parasite. 3 souls.
Cover going out.
One enemy remaining.
Actually have some B merch set up. It's gotta involve teachers or dads. Ratsu, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
I don't care if
Thank
there are
you,
5
thank
of them
you,
or 50
thank
of them.
you.
Let's go.
So much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
B, you should check a certain app's messenger thingy. For his update, I know say here.
Sounds good, Insanity. I'm happy you're safe. We miss you, Insanity. We miss you so much. It's not the same without you. Retsu, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Best place you've been on holiday? That's so like English sounding. Going on holiday? I would say Tokyo, Japan. Next time I go to Japan though, I'm gonna go outside of Tokyo. But I didn't really have too much time last time I went. So, once the world opens up again,
one enemy
plan
remaining.
to do that. I'm hoping I can get accepted as an exchange student to Japan, at least for a semester. That'd be freaking awesome.
Enemy spotted A.
Hater, if you need a goblin to carry your bags around Japan. There was something that I was doing, and I said goblin, and it made me think of you, and I was like, now I'm gonna get on this goblin kick, and now it's... I get stuck on these words. You're not a goblin hater.
My fortune cookie legit says, invest in others. Welp, the cosmos has spoken.
Let's choke them.
Retsu! Thank you so much! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Still in sight.
Still in sight.
Enemy spotted. Cover going out.
Wow, that was on me
Spike
for sure.
down A.
Embarrassing.
Pierre, can you sneak me one of those bags? One of the hardest things though is like in Tokyo getting around with your luggage. Pretty rough. I'll be better now this time since I've already done it once, you know? But... Hey B, tell LG to be safe tonight. That's right. You go you go find Sparkles, LG. Go find Sparkles.
Our spike carrier is dead.
Spike down A.
Haters, seriously, I'll carry your baggage around.
Last player standing.
That'd be awesome. That was always the worst part.
Words can't explain what you
One
mean,
enemy
but I'll
remaining.
try. Your beauty is just the start. Your intelligence and passion is what draws us
I
in
have this
Antisera
bite.
love.
PR!
30 seconds left.
Thank you so much for the bits and the kind words. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I've had my suitcase like come toppling down on me in the escalator before. And I wasn't even like strong enough to like catch it. It's like, I guess we just going down the escalator now. But one thing that I really miss about Japan are like little animal cafes. You can have like tea or coffee or whatever. And one of these super cute ones, they're like little mini pigs. I'd just be like laying there, there's freaking pigs everywhere. It's adorable. Grimo, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here.
You should stop trying.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was so
Last
cute.
round before the switch.
It's like no matter where I'd go, the little pigs would follow me, and I'd sit on this little couch, and they were just everywhere. There was like 6 of them. It was so cute. And then I went to a cat cafe. I could spend forever in there. The pretty phantom. You'd be scared you'd hurt one if they're that small. Even like the couches and stuff are tiny. It's so adorable. Oh yeah, you're allergic to cats.
The hunt begins.
Woo.
They will cover.
Get out of my way!
Don't get in my way.
Woo. Oh my god, that scared me so bad. That terrified me. I miss Japan.
One enemy remaining.
So sad that have to be able to go. So sad.
Ace.
I'm surprised I haven't made you mad enough to yell at you in
Switching sides.
Spanish.
We're home, yes?
That's when you know I'm actually mad. Like a freaking Argentinian demon. No, I don't yell. You hear Kimchi? Kimchi found something. How do I want to do this? I don't know, it's an ugly wall, but gonna do it anyways. Has Kimchi ever had catnip? I'm sure she has.
You're like a sneeze. Every time I look at you, my heart stops.
Hater. Thank you so much for the this. Thank you, thank you. Get him, Bando.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Having flounder. Say Kimchi shut up.
No need for this.
You're making it hard to hear me.
Pick something nice to kill them with.
Yo, my
It's
boy
the
Bando
least.
had some amazing progress. I know, right? Advent Cajun strikes. I'll stick with the ghost. Bando getting amazing. He is! He took that firefight like it was nothing. Super confident. He was confident in his skills.
If B is a sneeze, then Hive is a fart. Every time you smell me, you wonder what could have possibly happened to create something so horrible.
Hive, thank you for the donation.
Poor wretch.
Danny, thank you so much for the follow.
Toxins going up.
Dang. Rough.
3 souls.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful, AJ. Beautiful.
Spike planted.
Dang.
A.
Very nice.
Meaningless.
I love that
Match
cow.
point.
Put them to sleep.
I'm gonna use the Vandal. The angry Polish cow, that's right. Dex, what am I having tonight? I don't know. Maybe I should order Thai. I have no appetite lately. Crack.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just the stress and anxiety and stuff like that, but it just kills my appetite. Tiger King. Medley and Try, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am super cozy, Jay. I love that you call it Tiger King. I've never thought about that. It's hilarious. I still hit her in the chest.
Last player standing.
Dang it. Meow, meow, meow.
Spike planted.
B. News. You need to eat. What can I order you? Cookies? Ramen? Boba even?
Ratsu, thank you for the bits. I will eat something, but you know how it's like whenever you get like stressed out, you can go two ways. Like some people, like they eat everything, and then other people just lose their appetite. I just lose my appetite.
Shadows traveling.
Hi, playing anything fun off stream?
One enemy remaining.
That's another death.
Well, I beat Psychonauts 2, and then I platinumed that.
No.
Other than that, not much. Sandy B, don't believe you'll eat.
One step back.
Subscribe to my OnlyPans, so you can take your cooking skills from 0 to still not good enough for B to make me her personal live-in chef.
Hater! Thank you so much for the bits. You sound like you're always making something really cool, Hater. Why did I do it like that? I guess this is fine. I'm always jealous of what Hater's cooking. I live vicariously through his cooking skills.
Resist. Reload.
Get out of my way!
Toxins going up.
B, why are you so stressed? It's not good. Do you need a massage? Antisera tee.
My god.
Spike planted.
PR, thank you so much for the bit. So you need a massage. I do. I like going to the Asian one. I'm telling you, that last time I went there, that lady was trying to kill me. It was so painful. So painful. Like, I was gritting my teeth so hard. I thought I was gonna, like, crack one.
Move in after I strike. That's when they're weak.
Oh, I can't do acupuncture. I cannot do acupuncture. I would lose my mind. I would become combative. Okay.
Enemy spotted B.
Enemy spotted B.
Traveling.
My ghost is just not cutting it.
Found them.
Hater, let us see a stream of beginning acupuncture. I would be freaking the hell out. I'd be too scared to even take them out, too. I'd be terrified. That would literally scar me for life.
Last player standing.
I need to not bite that finger. It's the one that hurts.
I will take back what is mine.
Then it'd be what you need. Is the ever living scared how to use? You can realize what's really important. I mean, I have. I've been scared on many an occasion. I have feared for my life in many occasions. But I've always kept my cool. Now with acupuncture, I don't think I would keep my cool.
Let's go.
I just can't do it. For real, later. Walking around forever like Hellraiser. Yeah.
Parasite. Many enemies say.
DJ, thank you so much for being here. Oh no. Yeah, I can't. I will not ride in a car with people who drive crazy. I cannot do it. Oh my god.
Revealing area.
Spike planted. You should run.
Prepare for hellfire!
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted.
Don't defuse? Have to defuse. Here, I won't defuse. You drive your car like a sports car? Oh, but I don't want to die.
Clutch.
I'm fine, like when people drive, it's just gotta be like within reason. You know, I hate people who like hit the gas and then hit the brake really hard. And it's like you're coming up to like a red light and like people who do not decelerate, like they just keep freaking going. Freaks me out. I do not like to fear for my life in a car. I'll be like all on the freaking wall going like this. If I feel like people drive crazy, then everybody's gonna ride with me in my little skittle. Horse and buggy?
Toxins going up.
I didn't buy a gun.
Still in sight.
Cover going out.
Toxin screen
That's
down.
not good. Panda! That's so sweet of you.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam. Koksu 5 gram. Odlecieć sam. Krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan.
Have a good stream. Just thought I'd drop this before hand smiley face.
Spike planted.
TCK, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Flawless.
I wasn't even looking.
We
Big
love you,
Jiggins,
B.
thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
City needs me. I can't be away for long. Let's end this quickly.
Okay. You're going to the aquarium and some little honky tonk place and ramen? Sounds pretty crazy.
Revealing area.
The hunt begins.
Emitting.
Enemy spotted mid.
Last player standing.
No!
Spike planted.
Insanity! Thank you so much for stopping by. Smith, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. And Jason, thank you so much for being a tier 3 sub for 13 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And Free, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you.
Breathe deep.
I'll handle it. Enemy spotted B.
I feel like they're all up here. I'm scared.
Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there, or what you were doing? That was your player canceling your action.
That's good food for thought right there, hater.
Decoy.
Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Oh my god.
Defenders win.
These were so bad. They were like all chest shots, but I tried. Okay, last game upcoming. Ugh, I'm tired. Last game. Okay. Let me add this. Icarus. Last game. Here we go. Go. Prime, am I a pro? No, not at this game. I'm a professional in medicine. Saving lives. But definitely not this. Cortez, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Hater, beast the biggest smurf in Valorant. LG, you join. I'm probably gonna have to play another game. Cause I make a new game. I make a new lobby after each game. Maybe I'll play one more, depending on how this goes. We shall see. Yeah, you joined before I made a new party. Are you sure, Sin? Are you sure? I don't know, I'm scared. Are y'all sure? LG, I think Sin is gonna drop for you to join. If you want to join in. Oh, we got Icarus. Alright. We'll probably play another game after this one. We'll see. It's all good. Okay. Icarus, Lee, AJ, and Lau. We can do this. I believe. Hater, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. So kind. All right, let's get this win. Let's do it. How much money did that new Switch drop for? Yeah, how much was that supposed to be? Huh. Do you eat fish sometimes? Like 90% of my diet is seafood. Yes. $350? Man. It's freaking expensive for a Switch. Yeah. I didn't know they were going for that high. That's crazy. All right, let's hope. Yeah, like a Nintendo Switch, LG. I was confused earlier as well. I was like, what are we talking about? Yeah, a Nintendo Switch, yes. I was very caught off guard as well, LG. Bo, your fan from Saudi Arabia. Thank you for being here, Bo. How's your week going? Have you ever had monkfish? Yes, I've cooked monkfish quite a few times. Yeah, they're super ugly. Yeah, I like them. I think they call that like poor man's lobster or something like that because how the texture is, like when you actually cook it, it kind of flakes out, kind of like a lobster tail. But yes, I've cooked it many times. Makes sense for Hive. It's usually the ugly ones that are the best. Hit me. It's so weird. It's not like fish texture. Yeah, to me it's like a lobster texture. Like the way the meat is and the way it kind of flakes out. Yeah. Bo, it's good. Only 7 hours to finish your shift in the hospital? That's cool. What do you do, Bo? What do you do in the hospital? That's another thing that English people say. You know how, like, we say, what are you doing? Or she's at the hospital. Like, we always have the hospital. But I feel like English people are like, he's at hospital. Or he's in hospital. It's just odd, right? What did I say back in my homeland? Back in Grulovia? Dang it. I don't want to play Fracture. God, I don't want to play Fracture. I didn't swear, did I? Maybe under my breath I did. Just a little bit. Dodge incoming. Better prepare. God. Yeah, Bando, you got out just in time. Sin too. You dodged the bullet, Sin. Use reverse psychology. I love Fracture. Yes. I love it. Where did I get that from? Get what from? Hmm? God, I don't want to play Fracture. I'm gonna do great. I believe too. I believe as well. Ah, GPpo! That's awesome! Super cool. Much respect. Retsu B, you saw anything notify you about me? You didn't. What does that mean? You saw anything notify you about me? You didn't. I don't know. I don't think I understand that statement, Retsu. Eric. What's up, Eric? Is your Fiat convertible? It is, yes. Yes, yes. Retsu out here drunk on life. Yeah, I don't even understand that. Alright, here we go. Banda Retsu, she's not for this country. She doesn't understand English. Wow. Talking mess on my English skills now, Bando? My chat has turned against me. What is this madness?
Someone's in attacker spawn. Party over.
Dang, Icarus! One shot.
Enemy spotted A.
We're pretty good. EU, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Should have been able to take her out. Dang it. 1 for 1.
One enemy remaining.
Fake fans.
30 seconds left.
Let's see, you want level 175 mining? Literally the last time I was gathering stuff, I was like, how in the world is Retsu? You were like, what, level 90 at that time in gathering? That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna go with the Spectre. We're gonna go with the Spectre.
Viper, be careful with that gas.
Poison aboard emitting.
the row, Lola, Lola row, Lola, Lola, SKS Tora 2's Pies Contigo, Mi Vida, Quiero Vivir la Vida, Kani Cadida Vida, Quiero Vivir.
I feel like I can't even hear that with the way like the text to speech is going.
I had a
compared with the
customer
game.
today with a convertible Toyota. The roof was leaking. You would have been in shock if you saw how I fixed it. Lol.
What'd you do? Duct
One
tape?
enemy remaining.
Hi. Thank you so much for the donation. Eric, thank you so much for the bits. Oh, it's Shakira. I had to actually read it because I couldn't hear it
Keep your
in my
fire
headset very
burning,
well.
Phoenix.
Okay. Okay. Let's set this up a little differently. We'll put these right there.
B, if you must know, I just run around giving people things I craft in New World. I legit gave a dude 20 encumbrance potions because he didn't want to drop his stuff he gathered.
What?
Enemy spotted A.
Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting.
See ya.
This is not good. I feel like everybody's at B. This is not good.
Toxin screen down.
PR! Thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Reloaded.
Thank you,
planted.
PR. I'm just not paying attention, I guess. Oh my god. PR, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Last player standing.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Hater, thank you so much for the bid.
One enemy
No,
remaining.
you don't.
I had a Vandal that round too. Don't fight your finger.
Kill their healer. It's the only way to keep them all dead.
Dang.
I have a joke about contortionists, but every time I tell it, people get bent out of shape.
Get out of my way!
Watch this.
I've got your trail.
Uh-oh.
Multiple enemies A. Enemy spotted A.
Spike planted.
Oh god, there's a jet in there somewhere. There she is.
Be faster.
Last player standing.
I hate this map so much. I hate it. What's up, Pablo? How are you doing?
I'll survive a dent or two. Can't say the same for you fragile humans.
What do I want? Where's the bulldog? Never use that. Because why not?
Let's push them out.
Okay. That was actually pretty decent. Okay. I mean, I didn't win the firefight, but it is what it is.
You will
LG.
not kill my allies.
I'm feeling better. That's why I've been streaming
Night night.
a little less.
Last player standing.
Just to take a little bit of time off to relax, but I'm doing good. I'm getting there. Dex the Boys. I like The Boys. I really enjoyed that show.
And then they will die.
I recommend that for sure. For sure. I'm gonna use that bulldog again.
Reloading.
Okay.
Let me show you how the boss does it.
Yeah, Homelander.
No B, I used flex seal tape, but the part 1 needed was discontinued. But to get to the leak I had tear the whole interior of the car out. It was an adventure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Uh-oh.
Spike down A.
Toxin screen down.
Scared to look away.
One enemy remaining.
Toxins going up.
A.
Dang, Icarus.
I should have seen your faces.
That was awesome. Very nice. Very nice.
My thanks.
Sports, why are you so tired? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm in a constant state of exhaustion.
Breathe deep.
They gotta be going B. Let's see.
Bunch of guys B.
Somebody's
Spike planted.
Come on, let's go.
target sighted. My eyes are better.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god. Just destroyed everybody. It was crazy. Very nice.
Reload him.
Very nice.
Reload him.
Reloading.
Spike defused.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll
I can
crush
buy
it.
for you.
Okay. Just want to get through this game.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I hear a sleepy nugget for real.
Watch this.
Suppressing.
Toxins going up.
How? Oh, she's got her ult.
Your fault.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Be you swipe right on hater. I like the let's go.
Manual reset.
That was freaking crazy, AJ.
Race it to the spike sites.
That was crazy. Best night ever.
Let's choke them.
Get out of my way.
Target A6.
Toxins going up.
Someone's in.
Uh-oh. How did she have her ult again? I could have sworn she just had it. Right? Hater. Yeah, savage tactic.
Spike planted.
Got Beast Fight right. Time to ghoster.
Sky destroyed. Reloaded.
First date in the graveyard. That's right.
One enemy remaining.
Dang. Y'all are doing awesome.
Defuse the spike.
Thank you. I hesitate. You don't.
Here goes Kimchi.
Who else is having a great time? Just me. I'm gutted. Reloaded.
Get a little risky. Have fun, LG. Stay safe. Best wishes on you finding sparkles. I believe in you.
Oh, you ain't coming back.
You will not kill my allies.
Enemy killed.
One enemy remaining. Spike
What?
down B.
This jet is insane, though. Our jet is crazy, too, though.
Don't get in my way.
Might as well, why not? Didn't need to, but...
I'll outshine all their radiance.
I can buy for you.
Okay.
I need a drop. Cheers.
I am tired. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. Hater got a puddle spunky eye.
Let's go. Here.
Someone's B.
Yikes.
Toxins going up.
Watch this.
Dead.
Toxin screen down.
Headshot.
Spike planted.
Oh my god,
One
that was
enemy remaining.
so bad. Where is she?
Spike diffused.
Oh my god, that was scary.
Last round in the half.
We can't take anything with us after this.
Okay, nice kill. Didn't even say so ugly. Cause I didn't do those ugly chest shots. God of headshots, Bando? That's pretty epic.
I've got your trail.
Wow. Retsu, B, once New World server
Last player
migration
standing.
happens, coming over to craft every piece of gear. Yeah, come hang out with me, Hive, LG, Hater. Come hang out with us.
No charges left.
Spike planted.
crazy. Look at that gun.
Switching
Attack when they're
sides.
suppressed. I cut their options, they make mistakes.
Okay, I believe. I haven't been on New World in like what, 2 days? Oh yeah, I haven't been on.
Actually, B, I thought of you yesterday when I repaired an exhaust system. The pipe cracked like you cracking chests, but I can't tell you how I fixed it. Trade secrets, sorry.
I like you thought of me cracking chests. Eric, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you.
Shutting them down.
Toxins going up.
No,
Two charges left. Spike planted. Toxin screen down.
Target sighted.
Last player standing.
Oh, freaking Jet.
One enemy
Oh my gosh. Brad, so you like helping people in New World? You're like the one non-toxic person in chat then?
But probably best to play as a team. So, what's the plan? Reloading.
Reloading.
Arc, I picked Syndicate. The purple ones. Made the purple ones.
Enemy spotted A.
Got him.
Freaking 1,000 shots later.
Reload him.
3 life.
Going up.
3. It's crazy.
Reload
him.
Spike planted.
Reload him.
Target sighted.
Toxin screen down.
Oh god.
One enemy remaining.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
Last player standing.
Dang.
Kill me.
Adam, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Section, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But did they die, do?
Kuragami, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Hi B, since you're gone next weekend, just give me your stream key and I'll stream for you.
Reload.
You should get like a wig, pretend to be me. That would be hilarious.
Multiple enemies B. Get out of my way.
Toxins going up.
Reloading.
Poison orb emitting. Spike planted. Toxin screen down.
One enemy remaining. take what's
Woo.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
Should we try A?
I can buy for you.
Maybe. I'm doing so good. You think so? Gotta get this a win, so I'm gonna be done with this map. But then it's the end of the stream. Oh, 9, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Grounded. Enemy. Ugh.
That's done. They're super dead.
Suppress it. Enemy suppressed.
Tylko jedno w głowie
One
mam.
enemy remaining.
Koksu 5 gram. Odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan.
DC, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you.
My priority is their suffering.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, DC. Thank you, thank you. Time is at 8:30. What's up, Faye? How are you doing? How's your day? 2 more to go? Yes, I can do it. Elle, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. We got this. Could order something tasty, Thai? Maybe. I definitely don't feel like cooking. I also don't have much of an appetite. I have to force feed myself.
Toxins going up.
Careful now.
My toxin screen down.
Last player standing.
I was just about to smoke off that side too.
No one walks away.
Bro, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Flawless.
We got this.
I'm gonna go with the Vandal. Snake Eater, best Metal Gear? I agree. I think Snake Eater was my favorite. Dim Fuels.
Reloading.
Some hot soup.
Watch this.
Welcome back, LG. Section, thank you so much for the sub.
Spike down A.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you enjoy your sub badge and have more emotes coming soon.
Last player standing.
Bad guy down.
Nato, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. Guns of the Patriots, was that the handheld one?
Sometimes I feel like people really don't care about me, so I start missing a few bill payments and suddenly all kinds of people want to talk to me.
Hater. Thank you so much for the bits. We gotta win. DX, will Puddles be traveling with you to Austin? No, not to Austin. She's gotta protect the homestead. She's gotta do her job.
down B.
That is true. Kimchi is the one that protects the house. That is very true.
Got spike.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to go A next time. It seems to be the only way this is working. I can't shoot anybody to save my life. Eric, thank you so much for extending your sub through December. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much. Thank you, Eric.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam, w końcu 5 gram, odlecieć sam z krainy zapomnienia. Głowy myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan.
Can we get a level 5 hype train before B leaves?
Show me where to go.
I think so.
PR, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Reloading.
Okay. We can do this. We can do this. DX's pedals bark loud. She's got like a deep bark. Not one of those like high-pitched ones. She very rarely barks. Something has to be pretty wrong for her to bark. Look at that beautiful operator.
I really hope the Grim Reaper is a woman, because ain't no woman ever chased after me before.
Hater. Thank you so much for the bit.
Healer's down. Reload him.
Oh, it's a Marshall.
Toxins going up.
Someone's an attacker spawn.
How is nobody up there? Crazy. Pedals bark at Amazon trucks? No. She's really not a barker at all. Something has to be pretty bad for her to like try to get my attention.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. Oh my goodness! Flagman.
What's good? Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Blew up. Ooh. Thank you, thank you.
Match point.
Let's end this.
All right, match point. Should we go A again? Use more round, more B. Telling you, I told myself to take it easy this week. Trying to take it easy. I'm gonna force feed myself.
How is B so hot yet stay so cool? She has all these fans.
PR, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so cute. Oh my.
Fire in the
Hell
hole!
no. Get the hell on out of here.
I've got your trail. You will not kill my allies.
Get out of my
Last
way.
player standing.
Crap. Dang. Their flight feeling the plane's like, I'm out of here.
I need to set.
We can do this. Match point.
Reloading.
We can do this.
Reloading.
I believe. I literally have 0 credits.
Let's go.
It'll be rough. We could do it though. Can't take us all. I wonder if it's gonna rain or something. Puddles is outside my door.
Reloading.
Reloading. Someone is A.
Reloading. Blocking sight.
Come on, let's go!
Shutting them down.
Toxins going up.
Spike down A. Last player standing. Flawless.
Oh my gosh. Pars, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dang, I got nothing.
B is like
Dad,
a
thank you
Kinder
so much for the
Surprise.
follow.
Looks great, with the most amazing things inside. Also deemed deadly in some parts of the world.
Kuragami, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you. And Dad, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Section Nurse, I'm sick. I got you, fam.
Where is everyone hiding?
Reloading. Blocking sight.
Someone's at defender spawn.
Reloading.
Toxins going up.
Block this.
Queen. Requesting manual reset.
Uh-oh.
One enemy remaining.
Reset.
Toxin screen down.
Oh, thank God.
Hackers win.
All right. We did it. Thank God we made it through Fracture. Oh my God. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. Can't. I told myself it would be an early week, an early stream, or you know what I'm trying to say. I gotta rest up. But thank you guys so much for being here. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much.
See, your Instagram pictures had me like, can you just keep bringing beers over? I'll give $100 tips per 6 beers.
Eric, thank you so much for the bit. Thank you, thank you. Hater, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So much. And thank you guys so much for being here. Like, you guys really mean the world to me. You guys are the highlight of my week. Thank you so much for those of you guys who come by and talk to me. You know, like, every week. It's just crazy that you want to spend your weekend with me. But I love you guys. I'm gonna go find something to eat, and I will see you guys at the usual time at 6 p.m. tomorrow.